Hello, welcome to another short video we have here. I just got back from a little vacation in Mexico. I had a couple of things in the mail here waiting for me that I thought I'd unbox here. I got one comic book and then something new that I'm going to start collecting. So for this first one, we'll go with the comic book. We're good friends with Lawrence from Mighty Comics and Collectibles. He did a live stream a couple weeks ago, and he was saying, I'm posting some new books on the site. I'm going to show some here. If you're interested, message me. And so there was one book that he showed that I was like, it's a book I've been looking for, but not one I wanted to pony up a lot of money for. And I often see it. It's not an uncommon book, but often it's quite expensive and not really what I want to spend on it right now. So he said it was a lower grade version, but his version looked fairly good. So I thought I'd shoot him a message afterwards, which I did. And he gave me a great deal. And what we got some stickers on here from Lawrence. This is cool. But we've got my copy of, he's got still some more tape on it, but Batman 251. A classic Neil Adams Joker story. If you think about what are the top Joker keys, obviously number one is going to be his first appearance, which is in Batman 1, right? That book is tens of thousands, and honestly, probably it's almost in any grade that's a blue label, going to be a six-figure book, right? So not something that is in the cards anytime soon for me. Outside of that, there's a Detective Comics, I can't remember, 140 something, where there's a character on the front cover with the red hood that turns out to be Joker. That's like the origin of the Joker. That's probably the next best Joker cover, and then maybe like the Joker's first cover appearance. But outside of that, once you kind of get out of the golden age, I think 251 is the best key. This is the one where the Joker returns to being a homicidal maniac. Which is a very famous storyline. And of course, this cover is just killer. When you think about Neil Adams Batman covers, you kind of think of this one, and you think of 227, which is the homage to Detective Comics 31. I have that one as well. So happy to have both of these in the collection. So yeah, thanks to Lawrence for sending me this. And eventually all my Batman keys, I do plan to get cleaned, pressed, and graded. I'm honestly just waiting for them to have a Batman custom label like they do with the Marvel ones. They don't have any DC ones, and I would love if they did a Batman one and a Superman one to get those graded at. Next up, right, we have this package here. It looks obviously a little smaller. So it's something a little different. It's still comic related. But, I've been going down the rabbit hole, whether that be on Instagram with certain feeds and just kind of scrolling through eBay. And as many of you know, I'm a huge Silver Surfer fan. And so there's a lot of really cool Silver Surfer cards. I was like, and then there's another guy we're going to interview coming up in a few weeks, Fausto from Sketch Card Hive. He's the head consultant of Marvel cards at CGC. Huge Silver Surfer fan. If you follow him, he's got an unbelievable Silver Surfer card collection. Made me think like, yeah, I love Silver Surfer. I kind of want to start collecting his cards. Now, unlike with comics where I have so many characters in comics I want to collect, with cards, I really only have a desire to collect Silver Surfer. So I said, hey, let's see what's out there. Let's see what we get. And they're not crazy expensive. I mean, I'm sure there are some that are really expensive, but the ones I was looking at, not too bad. So I wanted to look for some either PSA 10s, CGC 10s, or SGC 10s. And there was one card I had to start with no matter what. So it's what I looked for first, and it's for my first purchase on the graded card market and my graded Silver Surfer card collection. And it is this card right here. It is the Marvel Series 2. It's number 45. Excuse for the glare. And this one is graded PSA 10. Why I had to start with this card. So my love of Silver Surfer was born, I remember in 4th grade, walking down to school, we'd been trading Marvel cards here and there. And my friend Jeremy handed me this card and was like, check this one out. And I'd never heard of the Silver Surfer until then. So I looked at this image and then I flipped over and I saw these power ratings and I was like, oh my gosh, who is this guy? I need to learn about him. And ever since then, Silver Surfer has been my number one. I know I say Wolverine and Silver Surfer, and even Batman, but if I had to give it a inch above everything else, Silver Surfer is going to be the top. So that's kind of why I want to collect the cards. And I thought that was just no better card to start with than this one. And now that I have it in hand, it's just awesome to look at, and especially in this PSA 10. So there are a few more I will be getting slowly over time to build a little card collection. Like I said, these you don't have to break the bank on. What's nice is there are a bunch on eBay, and if you're interested in cards, almost all of them say or best offer. Or even some on the auctions, they don't get super competitive, so you can snipe some low prices there, or just start making low offers on, because they all say OBO, and worst case, they kind of have always given me a counter. So it is, don't pay full price for what you see on eBay is what I'll tell you on that. But otherwise, I think it's gonna be fun to add some more surfer cards to the collection. And again, I'm only going to be going for 10s. Ideally, obviously, if there's something super rare, I'll go for something lower. But I kind of want to stick to 10s. And again, these aren't going to be crazy expensive ones, right? Just kind of cards that are cool to me, ones that I grew up on, especially when I work on those Marvel Series 1, 2, and 3 cards and a couple of others. But yeah, that's all I got. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, subscribe as usual. Let me know if you're interested in cards too. We've got a couple guys coming up on the pod that are card related. And I think it's another fun aspect of the hobby. So thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one. Peace.